So automation testing when comes in the picture when we go for the retesting and regression testing. Okay, retesting and regression testing. So what is retesting? Retesting means what? Whenever we execute a test case, when we found a bug, then we report the bug, then developer can accept and fix the bug, and again we are going to execute the same test case in one more time, right? That is what retesting. And if you want to execute the retesting at a time many test cases, so we have to do for the manually, means it will take the more time. And once we get automate that one, so it in single time, okay, mean the minimum time we can automate the, we can execute all the test cases. Okay, and also we are going to check what is the impact whenever the bug get fixed in the particular module. So we are going to check what is the any effect, okay, whether the bug is affect on the in this module as well as in the other module or in the entire application. This is known as regression testing. Okay, this is known as regression testing. So for the automation we always go for the retesting and automation. So directly can we go for the automation? No. Okay, for the automation manual testing is mandatory. So if you don't have the test cases, then how you will go for the automation? Okay, so manual testing is important. Okay, manual testing is very important because we write the scenarios and test cases. Okay, in manually we can execute a single test case for the one time, but if you want to execute a single test for the multiple times, then we can go for the automation. Also we have the data driven testing, means one test case if you want to provide a multiple data, multiple set of the data for the one test case. For example, you have to check the login for the different user, you have to 1000 user, so you have to check the username and password for 1000 user. So test data is 1000, okay, for 1000 users. So 1000 times you have to execute, re-execute the same test case, right? 1000 times, that is manually. So what we need to go do here, in manually we can insert the data for one user only, and just we are going to check, that's it. And then we are going to send the data for the automation. Okay, so 1000 user we have the data, and when the same test case for the entering the username password that I am going to execute, and I am to enter using the data driven testing. So an Excel sheet I am going to upload, I am writing the some script, and that is going to be execute in a single time. Okay, one time I am going to write the code and it will execute for the multiple set of data, that is 1000 user set of the data. Okay, so it's reduce your time. Okay, that's why we go for the automation testing as a part of the retesting and regression testing. So in the automations what we are going to learn, so we are going to start with the Java. Okay, Selenium WebDriver is a very famous tool for the automation. Why? Because it's a open source and freeware. Okay, and we are going to write the code with the Java. Okay, Selenium with the Java. Okay, so Selenium provide many option for writing the code, means we can write the code in PHP with Selenium, we can write the code Java with Selenium, we can write with C sharp. Okay, many codes, PHP, JavaScript, okay, Python also. Okay, so Selenium provide the web, Selenium is a web driver which provide a multiple languages supports. Okay, so but we are going to write the Java code with Selenium. So the question is what? So can we only automate the application which is already written in the Java? Okay, that is important questions, right? So how, what we are going to automate? We are going to automate only web application. Selenium is only for web application, not for the mobile application. Okay, for mobile application there are the multiple tools are available in the market, and AppM is the more uh, popular tool for the mobile testing as a automation. Okay, Selenium WebDriver is only the tool, it is only for the web applications. Okay, only web application. So any web application is written in the any programming language, we can also automate with the Java, no problem. Okay, it's not mandatory the application should be written in the PHP, sorry, application should be written in the Java, so that we can automate a Java with Java with Selenium, no problem. Application can be written in Python, PHP and any programming language, but it should be the web application. And suppose application is written in PHP, you can also automate with Java with PHP. Application will also written in the Python, you can also automate with Java, no problem at all. Okay, right? This is the valid question. Application is doesn't matter, but it should be the web application. That's it. Okay, we can only automate the web application. What is web application? The application which will be open in any browser. Okay, any application is going to open on the any browser. Browser is what? Google Chrome, Mozilla, Firefox, Safari. These are the browsers. In that browser, if your application is going to open, that known as the web application. That's it. Okay. So in the Java with Selenium, we are going to study with the Java first 145 days. Okay, there will be the Java sessions I am adding here. Okay, so sometimes in automation testing directly will start with the Selenium, but I am going to start with the Java because I am going to cover the basic concept, all this concept of Java which is important in the Selenium. Okay, so I am whatever the Java I am going to cover, it's the only point of the Selenium. Okay, as a not a part of the developer. Okay, whatever the concept I am covering here, that is a basic concept for the developer also, no problem. But this is all the concepts will cover for the Selenium web browser. Okay, Selenium web driver. Okay, if you want to become a developer in the Java, so I am going to cover is the core Java. So you have to learn more additional thing, that is advanced Java. Okay, so that you can become a Java developer. But if you know the core Java and Selenium, that is enough. Okay, as an automation tester, this is enough. Okay, so whatever the concept I am going to cover in the Java, that is definitely asking the interviews. Only I am going to cover the important concept. Okay, which is affected on the Selenium. Okay, so that is very important. So I am going to start with the Java. So in that we are going to cover the Selenium web driver and also the Java. So we are going to start the two part. Okay, I am going to divide this session in the two parts. First part is what? First part we are going to start with the core Java. Okay, that is very important for Selenium point of view. And part 2, okay, after completion of core Java, so it will be very important because you will get very familiar with the coding. Okay, so don't get fever with the coding. Okay, because once you start with the core Java, so it will be very easy. If you don't have the any programming language skill, that is no problem. Okay, if you don't have any programming skill, then it is very good for you. Okay, just learn the Java and you will become a good programmer. Okay, then in the second part we are going to learn the Selenium. Okay, so Selenium, in that part we are going to learn the framework, that is what Retesting, Maven. Okay, all the Selenium concept we are going to cover in the depth, whatever is important for the real time projects. Okay, and whatever I am going to teach you or train you, that is all are the real time important things which is applicable. Okay, which will be mostly asked question in the interviews, only real time. Okay, only real time we are going to cover. Okay, so the framework we are covering, that is Retesting, Maven with the from. Okay, then Jenkins, GitHub. Okay, only this having only the 2 hour sessions. Okay, and at the last I'm going to cover the API testing, so it will be take 35 days, 30 maybe the days for the Java, and same days for the Selenium. Okay, 35 days for Java and 40 days for Selenium. Okay, and simultaneously you can attend the interview with automation. You can include in your resume, I know the Java, only Java, manual testing and Java, that's it. Don't add Selenium, manual testing and Java, that's it. So you can say that I am working as a manual tester, but I have the knowledge of core Java, that's it. Okay, but I don't have the knowledge about the automation testing, but I know how it is come. Okay, once you started the Selenium classes, then you will be aware about the how it is done. Okay, so this is the things we are going to cover, right? So this is the class for the automation testing. Okay, Selenium with Java, this is the two parts. Okay, this is what 6 month internship, that is everything I have explained properly. Okay, internship training, I am asking you certified 100% job assistance, mocks, Every Sunday I'm going to provide resume preparation, live project, any career guidance, any career gap. We can work on that one. Finalist one, any degree students, okay, then can apply. Any graduation, post graduation, okay, any degree can apply. Okay, 100% online course, and we will provide all this 1 year recorded videos validity. Okay, the cost is something different. Okay, only for the automation the cost is different. Okay, so I am included here web development. Okay, HTML, CSS, JavaScript. So that is videos. Okay, and manual testing, that is covered. Okay, so front end, etc., etc., I have explained that one, right? So this is about the class for the, these are the things we are going to cover. Okay, so see, day is 0, but we have written there 1. Okay, so just we are going to understand important things today. Okay, let us see, that is very very important as a automation testing. And then from today we are going to start a Java. Okay, so introduction part. Okay, so let me take in the other file. Okay, other page. Up to here, any doubt? So you can ask me anywhere. You can interrupt me. No problem. Okay, day 0. Okay. So we will go very slow. Okay, we'll go very slow because this is what core Java, and you all aware. We are not aware about the programming. Okay, so we'll start very slow. Whatever the important things you require, that I will give you. I will not give the entire depth of this programming. Okay, which is very important as a part of the interview, that will I give. Once you understand this one and you are getting the trouble or you are getting the something issue, means then I can provide you in the detail. Okay, first of all I am giving you the basic things. Okay, so that is very very important as a part of the interview, as a part of the interview, that I am giving very very important in core Java. Okay, and if you are asking me the some in detail depth of the Java, also no problem, I will explain on the particular time, but it's not the right time to explain the. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What? And no, no. From today, I am not going to start the core Java. From tomorrow, we are going to start the core Java. Okay. Today, we are going to give the introductions about Selenium and all those things. Okay, today is just introduction. So we'll start with the very basic from the core Java. Okay, and if you have any doubts, you can ask me. Okay, from the tomorrow's. But if you have any doubt the today's test session, so you can ask me now. Okay, so we know what is a software testing. Software testing is nothing but what we are going to finding the bugs. It's a process of what, finding the bugs. Okay, or we are going to, what the definition we said in the manual testing. What is a testing? Testing is a process of to check whether the, to take the application, to test the application whether it is working as per the client requirement or not, right? So if this is not working as per the client requirement, that means this is known as defect or bug. If the application is not working as per the client requirement, then what we can say, this is defect or bug. Okay, defect or bug, what you can say, it's a defect or bug, that is question. Yes, what is the difference between a defect and bug? Very very important. What is the difference between the defect and bug? Yes, when you can say this is defect and when you can say this is bug, when you can say it's a bug or when you can say it's a defect. Yes, yes, tell me fast. What is defect? Don't know? Defect, bug, error. Again, what was the word? Not failure. Then what is that? What is defect? What is bug? What is an error? What is failure? Huh? This is very, very important. For the automation, manual concept is very important. Your manual testing concept should be clear for the automation. So why we are going to do the automation? That is very, very important. We have to cover all these manual testing concepts. Okay. So defect means what? Whenever, okay, someone is going to enter. Okay. So defect means what? What is a defect? What is the difference between the defect, bug, and error? Yes. Okay, let us see. Whenever the developer did a mistake, okay, developer did mistake in their code, in the code, then we can say this is an what? Error. Okay. So whenever the developer did a mistake in the code, we can say this is an error, right? Then what is a defect? What is a defect? Okay. Whenever tester found any issue, okay, or error, tester found any error or any issue, that is what defect. Okay. Developer did a mistake in their code, that is what an error. Right or wrong? Tester found any error or any issue, then you can say this is what? Defect. And bug means what? Whenever the developer get accepted, okay, developer accepted the error or issue, okay, whenever the tester found any mistake, we can say, okay, developer found any whenever the tester found any error or any issue, then we can say this is the defect. And whenever the developer accept that error or you can say the issues, then we can say it is what? Bug. Okay. Whenever the developer get accepted any issue, or you can say that whenever the developer get accepted defect, that is known as bug. Is it clear? Whenever the build is failed, then that is a failure. Okay. Release means after the testing we release. Okay. See, defect means what? A tester found any error or any issues. That is what defect. Developer accept any defect, then we can say this is the bug. Okay. An error means what? Whenever the developer did a mistake in their code, that is what? Error. Okay. So what is the software testing? Is the process of finding the defect now. Okay. It is a process of finding the defect. And what is the defect? Whenever the application is not working as per the client requirement, then we can say this is the defect in the application. And whenever this defect is get accepted by the developer, then we can say this is the bug. Is it clear? Yes? Clear? Defect, bug and error. Is it clear or not? Okay. Yeah, good. So Manual testing concept are very important. Repeat. Watch the video again and again. Repeat. What is important thing in the manual testing? Okay, smoke testing, sanity testing, okay, retesting, regression testing, okay, and all type of the testing. Okay, these things we repeatedly do. Okay, this thing we repeatedly do, and apart from that other testing you have to learn. Okay, what is static testing, what is dynamic testing, what are the level of the testing. Okay, unit testing, black box testing, functional. So as a fresher they will ask all these definitions. What is performance testing, what are types of the performance testing, all these simple definitions you will ask. Okay, definitely they will ask, but this is what important things, because we do this one daily, right? Very important, so this concept should be clear. Okay, and in the manual testing what we are going to do, that perform the everything as a manually, we testing the application manually. What we are performing in the manual testing? Okay, we performing the testing what, without any software, or you can say the without any tool. So how we are going to do the manual testing? Without any tool. Okay, we are not going to use any tool, we are manually entering the values and we are testing the application manually. We are going to, for example, for the login we are manually entering the values and checking the application. Okay, manually you are going to entering. Okay, so for the testing I have provided all these applications URL. Okay, open demo URL I have provided. Okay, you can work on that one. Performing the testing without any tool. Okay, without any tools, that is known as what? Manual testing, right? Okay, very simple. So here the tester or person will do the testing. Okay, so which kind of testing? Performing manual testing. Okay, here a tester, or you can say the person will do the which kind of testing? Will do something testing, that is what? Retesting and regression testing. Okay, that also provide manually, but we need to automate this one, because that's why the automation testing comes into the picture. Okay, retesting and regression testing. So what is retesting and what is regression testing? Anyone please explain? This is very mostly asked question in the interviews. Okay, what is retesting and what is the regression testing? Right now I explain. So if anyone asks in the interview what is the retesting, how you can explain the what is retesting? What is retesting and what is the regression testing? Yes. Retesting means what? Retesting means we are testing again. That is what? Ha. So when we test the again one more time, when we go for the retesting, ha. So one of the test cases get failed. So if you are executing the valid positive test case, okay, to enter the username and password, okay, valid data, and this what not accepting. Okay, your test cases get fail, right? Because you are enter the valid username and valid password, but this is not faced to the home page. Okay, you enter the valid data but not faced to the home page. That means this test case is failed, or you are getting the something error, developer side coding type error, something different. Okay, that is what a test case is failed. So you raise the bug after entering the valid username and password. You are getting the coding error. Okay, something coding is showing. Okay, right? So what we are going to do? This is the defect, and we are going to. This is the genuine issue. So I am going to raise this defect in the Jira, any bug tracking tool. Okay, so I raised that one. So this is what bug. Okay, this is what bug. So now they have accepted the bug. Developer have accepted this bug and started accepted the task in the Jira. Okay, bug. They're accepted. So accepted means what? In progress state. Okay, what is the state? In progress. To do task, in progress task, and done start. Done. And now it is in the in progress, and developer is checking the code in their applications. Okay, and he has fixed the code. Okay, fix the issues, and now he is going to mark as a done state. Okay, whatever the issue you have raised, so I have completed that one, so it is showing that it is a done state. After that, what we are going to do? So you are going to re-execute the same test case, right? The same test case I am going to execute one more time. This type of testing is known as retesting. Okay, so what is the retesting? To re-execute the same test case, to re-execute the same test case to check whether the bug is fixed or not. Okay, this is known as retesting. Okay, how we can say the definition for the retesting? Re-execute. Okay, re-execute the same test case. Okay, re-execute the same test case to check whether the defect is fixed or not. This is known as retesting. Okay, got it? Okay, so to re-execute the same test case to check whether the bug is fixed or not, this is known as retesting. So again you have to execute the same test case one more time. So to avoid this one manually, we can go for automation. Okay, I can write the code and you can re-execute, retest. Okay, and now what is retesting? Sorry, regression testing. So regression testing, we have the three types. Okay, what are the types of the regression testing? So regression testing means what? We are going to test whenever the bug is fixed there. So we are going to check the impact of bug fixes. Okay, is there any impact of the bug fixes in the other? Okay, we are going to check the impact of the or effect of the any bug fixes on the others. Okay, so there are the three types of the regression testing. What are the types? Anyone? Unit unit regression. Second one, regional. Third one, which one? Sorry, what is the word? Integration? Full regression, है ना? Is it okay ना? Yes. So unit regression, regional regression, and full regression. So now in the unit testing, what we are going to test? So to whenever the bug is fixed, okay, then we are going to check the impact of the bug fixes on in particular module, in that module. Okay, in that module, in that module. Okay, unit module. So we are going to check the impact of this within the module. Okay, in that, or you can say within the module, within that module. Okay, within that module, this is what? Unit regression. Okay, whenever there is a bug and we are going to developer has fixed the bug, so we do the retesting as well as we go for the regression. So is there impact of this bug fixes in that particular module? module is what? Login. In that login module, is there any impact of the bug fixes? We are going to check. That is our unit regression. Regional means what? We are going to check the bug fixes within two or more module. Okay, within the two or more module, right? Check the bug fixes in with the two or more modules. Okay, that impact of the bug fixes, we are going to check the impact of that bug fixes in the two or more modules. Okay, that is interconnected with each other, integrated. And what is the full regression? The full regression means we are going to check entire entire application. Okay, in entire application. Okay, that is what whole module. Okay, so we are going to check the bug fixes impact on entire application. That is what full regression. Okay, and now as a part of the manual, if you want to check the bug fixes, that is retesting, and again we want to check the impact of the bug fixes on unit regression, unit, then particular module or two or more modules, impacted areas, and also the entire application. So you have to do the repeat one more time. Already you have tested manually, okay, and there is a bug and you fix that one. Then other modules, we want to check the impact of the other module, so again you have to write that same test case and again you have to execute the manually. So to avoid that one, we go for the regression testing. Okay, already we have the test cases, then we are going to automate that one. So this purpose we are going to go for the automation, because in the manually we will get the more time. Same thing we want to do one more time, unit, regional, then full regression. Okay, impact of the bug fixes. To avoid this everything, to avoid your time and re-execution, retesting and regression, so we go for what? Automation testing. So to perform the retesting and regression testing as a large number times, okay, so this is we need to go for what? Automation testing. Okay, have you understand why we need to go for the automation testing? Because of these two one, retesting and regression testing. Okay, same thing we have to do again and again. So we write the one script and we are going to check the impact directly. Okay, so this is what very important. So it is reduce the manual effort. So but manual testing is mandatory for the automations. Okay, without manual we can't go for the automation. This is very important. Okay, we require the test cases, test data. Okay, then we select the which the test cases for the we need to go for the automations. Okay, we check that one, what is the impacted area, retesting, regression kind of testing. Then we are going to check that test cases, we select the test cases, then we write the code for the automations. Okay, now in the automation the most popular tool is what? Selenium. Okay, most popular tool is what? Selenium. Okay, this is what? Selenium. So Selenium is only for web-based application. It is only for testing the web-based application. So now is it a web-based application? Google Meet. Yes. Is it a web-based? Yes. This is a web-based. Whenever the application you are opening with the any browser, this is a web-based application. That's it. Okay. Web-based means what? The application is opening using what? Browser. Google Chrome is the browser. Okay, Google Chrome is the browser. I am entering the any application here. Okay, so this application is the web application, because uh, I am going to open this using the browser. And if you want to open this application using the browser through the your mobile, so you should have the Google Chrome or Mozilla browser. You can enter this one and you can redirect to the application. Or this is about the web application. I am talking about web application, not a mobile application. Okay, keep in your mind. In your mobile you can open any browser like Google Chrome or Mozilla Firefox or Safari, and if you enter there google.com, so this is what your web application. In mobile you are going to opening the web application, not app, not mobile application. Okay, if you enter the Facebook, so that is what web application, not a mobile application. And now this is one kind of the application, that is what web application, which will open in the any browser, okay, with the internet connection. Next one, mobile application. So the same application, that is what Facebook, you have installed from Play Store, okay, from the Play Store or any Mac OS, okay, that is installed from the any Windows based application or anything in your mobile, okay, iOS based applications, that is your mobile application, okay, that is your mobile application, okay. So you install through your Play Store, but it is connected with the internet, right? And the database for the web application as well as mobile application is face the same data, okay, that is face the same data, right? Because the mobile application as well as the web application are facing interacting with the same database, okay, both are using the same database. So Selenium is only for testing the web application, okay. The Selenium is only for testing the web application. So now suppose we have here this application, okay, demo open card, any application which is open in the any browser, this is known as web application. So we can automate this one, okay. So Selenium is only for automate the web application, not a mobile application. For testing the, for automation testing of the mobile application, we have the different tool, okay. So this is the official website. Let's go to the official website of the Selenium. And Selenium is the open source and freeware, okay, it's open source and freeware, that's why the it's a very popular, okay. So Selenium is having the Selenium WebDriver, Selenium ID, what is Selenium Grid, okay. So I will explain this later. So Selenium is only for the web applications, okay, that is very important, okay. What is the Selenium? Automates the browsers, okay, that's it. So Selenium is the tool, it is only for automate the browser, not the desktop application, not a mobile applications, okay. So what you do with the power is entirely up to you, that is what is some text, okay. See here, the Selenium automates only the browser. So what I am saying again and again, if any application is opening with the browser, we can automate by using the Selenium, that's it, okay. What is our prerequisite for the automation testing with the Selenium? We required web application, that's it, okay. That application should be open with the browser, okay. We are going to automate the browser, we can automate the Edge browser, we can automate Firefox browser, we can automate Google Chrome browser, multi browser we can automate by writing the code with Selenium, okay. It's only for what Selenium automates the browser, that's it. And which kind of application we are going to open in the browser, that is any kind of the application, okay. That means web application, okay, it is open in the browser, okay. So we are going to automate this one. So what is the prerequisite? That is browser is required, okay. So web application is required, so only the Selenium is, only for Selenium is what do the automated web application, okay, web application, okay. So go for this about automations, okay. This is shows us some suite of tools, okay. You can see here the Selenium is a suite of tools for the automating the web browser only, okay. So in that web browser we only open the web applications, right? So the application which is open in the web browser, we can say this is what web application. So we can see the Java, Selenium will support the C sharp, okay, Ruby, Java. We are studying the Java with Selenium, okay. Python, JavaScript, multiple option they are supporting, okay. Selenium support a multiple option. This coding, C sharp, Java, Python, everything, okay. And for the testing the browser, okay. So Selenium support the Firefox browser, okay, Internet Explorer, Safari browser, Opera, Chrome, Edge, all this browser it is support, okay. Selenium support all this browser. Whether you can upload open the application in Firefox, or you can open the application in Internet Explorer, you can open the application with Safari, you can open the application with Opera, Google Chrome, or Edge. Okay, and support all this operating system. Okay, all operating system. Okay, Windows, Linux, Mac, Linux. Okay, so this is about what? Selenium. So Selenium is only for what? Web application testing. Okay, so we can see here the some code is written in the Java, and the same code you can write in the Python. Okay, you can see here the Java, in the Java we have written the multiple lines of code, but if you click on the Python, only 3 to 4 lines of code. Okay, in the C sharp we have the multiple lines of code. Ruby having the missing minimum lines of code. JavaScript something multiple. Kotlin is the language having something, but which is the minimum lines of code? Python, right? Python is having the minimum line of code, right? But we are familiar with the Java. Okay, so lines of code is doesn't matter. Okay, how you can understand and how you are going to use the application, how you can use the entire library which is available inbuilt. Okay, that is very important. So we are very familiar with the Java, so we can go with the Java with Selenium. Okay, that is most asking demand. Okay, and most demand in market. Okay, Java with Selenium. Okay, okay. So Selenium is not just a one tool; it's a API based tool. Okay, it's provide API. So we'll learn properly. Don't worry. Okay. So see here, just here I am writing what is Selenium. What is Selenium? Selenium is just one tool. It is used to automate the web application. That's it. Okay. So Selenium, it's a tool, or you can say it's a web-based automation tool. Okay. Web-based automation tool. That means you are going to automate the web application, or you can say it's a library because it's a jar file. Okay. It's a library. Okay, it's also the library, you can say. So not a software. Okay, it's not a software. It's a web. It's just a library, or you can say the simply tool. Okay, so who is developed the Selenium? Okay, and when it is developed the Selenium? Okay, just see the some short history. Okay, so about Selenium, read a full history. Okay, so the story start in 2004. Okay, so I'm not going to explain all the story. Just to so see here who developed this Selenium. So Selenium, the tool has been developed by Jason Huggins. Okay, Jason Huggins. Where is the Jason Huggins? Is there any name available in Huggins? Okay. So Jason Huggins building the core mode of JavaScript restaurant. Okay. So in 2004, Jason Huggins built it. Okay. And what was the company name in his company? Okay, so this one, right? Jason Huggins is the developer, right? So, okay, so I am writing here some notes for very important for you, and just I am giving the URL also. Okay, that you can learn well about the history and all this thing, and you can also go for the Google, no problem. Okay, for more details, I am providing here the URL. Okay, so the Selenium was originally developed by who? Jason. Okay, Jason Huggins is the person he has developed. Okay, and nowadays it's most popular. When? In 2004. Okay. So through the worker company. So what is the name? Thought worker company. Thought work. Yes, this is what Thought works at Thought works. Okay, it's a name of company in Chicago. Slim, do you know Chicago? Where is the Chicago? Yeah, Midwest. Midwest. Okay. Okay, so Selenium was originally developed by Justin Higgins in 2004. Thought work. Okay. Okay, that is the name of the company. Thought works in Chicago. Right. Just I am giving just short point here. And Selenium is what? Open source. That is very important. What is mean by open source? Anyone can use. Okay. Anyone can use. That is what? Open source. And it's a freeware. Freeware means no need to pay for to use. Jira is the free. जीरा फ्री है. जीरा टूल फ्री है क्या? Yes. Is the जीरा free? जीरा tool is free for us, or you have to pay? Paid version or free version for the Jira tool? Yes. I work with the Jira. Jira is the free or paid? So Jira is free for 1 month. Okay. It's a paid version. So we can't say this is the open source and freeware. Okay, we can't say. Right? So Java is open source. Okay, Java is open source. We can download the Java from anywhere. Okay, but Jira is not a open source. Jira is what? Free for 1 month, and it's a paid application. So Selenium is the open source. Okay, no need to pay for the downloading. Okay, anyone can download, and it's free. No need to pay for the license. Okay, it's a freeware. So that's why it's a more popular Selenium WebDriver. Okay, so what is the Selenium? It's a collection of, and in the Selenium what is available, you can see Selenium is collection of multiple components. What are the multiple components? Or you can say the IDE, comma WebDriver, or you can see the grid. Okay, let me show you this one. Selenium is the collection of multiple components. What are the components? Let us say go to the home page of this Selenium. Okay, Selenium automates the browser. That's it. Okay, now we can see the getting started, and below the getting started we have the three options. Okay, this is what Selenium WebDriver, Selenium IDE, and Selenium Grid. Okay, so what are the use of this one? You can see that if you want to create a robust web-based, browser-based regression automation suite and test, scale, distribute the script across the many environment, then you want to use the Selenium WebDriver. It's a collection of language where the binding to drive the browser, okay, the way it is meant to driven. So Selenium WebDriver, it is used to automate the web application. If you want to go for the automation suites like a regression kind of thing, okay, retesting and regression, right? So this is what one component, Selenium WebDriver. Second component is what? Selenium ID. We are going to use this one, Selenium WebDriver. Okay, then Selenium ID is for what? It is used to check the recording purpose. Have you seen here the video option? Yes, video. Yes, this is what video, right? This is for video capturing. Okay, it is for the video capturing, only video capturing. Okay, so if you want to use the Selenium ID is for what? We are going to integrate with the browser, and it is just capturing the entire video. Okay, if you want to create a quick bug reproduction script, create a script, add automated ID exploratory testing, then you want to use the Selenium ID, any browser, Chrome, Firefox has add-on, and that will simple record and play back the interaction of browser. Okay, recording only for the recording purpose, you can go for the Selenium ID. Okay, so Selenium ID you can integrate with the browser, any browser. Okay, adds on, can add on. Okay, in marketplace you can add on. Okay, so Selenium ID is for what? Recording. If you want to check if there any bug or something, if you want to record this test case automatically. Okay, so we can go for making, this will make the video. Okay, Selenium ID, so testing video. Okay, so then we can go for the Selenium ID. What is the use of Selenium grid component? Selenium grid means if you want using the distributed running environment. Okay, several machine. Distributed means what? This is one machine, this is one machine, this is one machine. Okay, and we are testing this one entire three. That is what? Distributed environment. So if you want to test the, if you want to write a test case for the distributed environment, then we use the Selenium grid. Okay, that is what Selenium. RC, what there was before, the RC remote control, that is deprecated. Okay, and now we use only the Selenium grid. Okay, the Selenium grid is only for what? Distributed environment. Okay, so it's test on the several machines and manage the multiple environments from center point, making it is easy to run the test case against the vast combination of browser OS. Then you want to use the Selenium grid. Okay, so if you know the Selenium WebDriver, you can know everything. Okay, you can understand. We are going to automate the web browser by using the Selenium WebDriver. Okay, Selenium grid for what? A distributed environment. Okay, once you know this one, you know everything. Okay, we are going to learn Selenium WebDriver. This is not a things. This is only the 1 minute show. Okay, Selenium ID. At the interview, they will ask you what are the different component of Selenium WebDriver. Okay, Selenium, only Selenium. What are the different components? You have to say Selenium WebDriver. You have to say Selenium ID and Selenium Grid. Next question they will ask, what is the use of Selenium WebDriver, Selenium ID, and Selenium Grid? So Selenium WebDriver is only for automating the web browser application. Okay, we can capture the regression tool suite. Okay, entire suite you can maintain. Regression, retesting, everything. Selenium ID is for play and record. Okay, this is for the play and record. Okay, record and play. Okay, recording, video recording. Selenium grid, it is used to test the distributed environment. It is used to test the in distributed environment. Okay, it is used to testing in the distributed environment. That's it. Okay, these are the three components. Okay, let me copy here. What are the Selenium components? These are the three components: Selenium WebDriver, then Selenium IDE. Okay, this is for what? Record and play. Okay, this is for the recording and play. This is add-on browser. We can add this in the browser. Extension, you know, extension of browser. This is for what? Regression suite. We are going to test the entire application. Okay, entire application. Okay, we are going to test all web application. Then third one is for grid. Okay, Selenium grid. Okay, this is what browser based regression. Okay, robust. Okay, automation suite. And this is what next one is what third component of the Selenium is grid. Okay, this is the third component of the Selenium. So this is used for testing in distributed environment. Okay, this is for in a distributed environment. Distributed means what? This is distributed. Okay, the one application is distributed, the data is distributed in the different way. Okay, this is A, this is B, and this is what C. Okay, your name is something A B C. Okay, so the A B C is divided into the three parts. C data is distributed, A data is stored here, and B data is stored here. This is what distributed, and then we want to entire download, so it will be combined and then enter. So whenever the data is going to be deleted from here, so here also the data is available in the two module. Okay, so whenever the data is deleted from here, so also the B C data will be available in the here. If the data is deleted, whatever the happening here, so the data is available here. Okay, so distributedly that data is stored. Okay, in that environment you have to test the then Selenium grid will be used. Okay, so now Selenium WebDriver is for what? Selenium is only for what? Testing the web application. Okay, so we know what are the types of application in market we have. Can you please tell me right now? I have explained what are the types of application we have in the markets nowadays. Yes.
Something like Selenium.
No, Selenium is the tool. Applications. Types of applications.
Web application.
Yes. Web application that we use in the browser, we open in the browser. Web application. Mobile application. Mobile application we need to download from Play Store or any iOS. Okay, that is we need to APK file or something. Okay, that is what mobile applications. And next one, third one is desktop application. So desktop application, or you can say standalone application, which is used only in a single computer, right? Single computer, it is run on the single computer. What is the standalone applications? MS Office, calculator, okay? Any browser, JDK application, Java, that is run in the single computer, okay? Any application you are going to install in your computer, that is run in the single computer, okay? But browser is the different one, okay? Mobile application you are going to install in your mobile, that is what mobile application. Web application means from any device you can open the browser and you can type the URL, you can use that application, okay? That is what web application. So it can be execute from your mobile, okay? We can run from your mobile, okay? From mobile, from tab, or from laptop, right? What is mandatory? If you want to use from your mobile, from your tab, or from your laptop, okay, any web application if you want to open from your mobile or tab or laptop, what is required? What is mandatory? What is mandatory? Where we can upload the where we can open the web application? Okay, how we are going to open the web application? What is prerequisite? Yes. What is the prerequisite? How to open the web application? Any web application if you want to open from your mobile, from your tab, or from your laptop, then how you are going to open? First of all, what is mandatory? Okay, URL also the mandatory. Then before the URL, we need to something. What is that? Where we are going to open the application? Where? कोई भी वेब एप्लीकेशन ओपन करने के लिए हमको यूआरएल की जरूरत गिरती है, वो मुझे पता है, ठीक है, वो समझ में आ गया. जब आप यूआरएल डालते हैं तो इट विल बी ओपन दैट एप्लीकेशन. बट before opening the before the application or URL, what is mandatory to open any web application? What is your step? Yes, what is mandatory? Slim, what is mandatory?
Download.
Which download? You can open the any applications. Okay, this is what application. I have opened this one. Someone says that URL is important. Okay, I have that URL. I have open. But before that one, what is required to open the any web application, web type of application? What is mandatory? What is mandatory?
Play Store.
Play Store for the mobile application. That is okay.
Internet.
Internet is okay. To open the web application, internet is required. But before the internet, what is required? Okay, before the internet, what is required? Again, because sometimes, sorry, sorry, valid address. Okay, if you can also provide the invalid address, no problem. Where you are going to enter the address, valid address or invalid address? Okay, address bar. So if, where the address bar is available, who provide the address bar to enter? This is address bar. Okay, but who is the provider? How this address bar will come, or where you are going to click and then open the this one? What is it mandatory?
You have to enter.
Sorry.
You have to enter
Okay, I am going to enter, but before, what is the important? Before entering the URL, what is important? What is our first step? If you want to open the any web application, what is the first thing you require? How you are going to communicate with the web application? Think like minimal. You don't think like a huge. Okay, just small thing. Whenever you are going to open the any applications, so what is the required mandatory things to open the application? Where you click, like any simple step. What is this? What required? Sorry, Smriti, bolo. Registration? What? To open any application, you require the URL. That is okay. But before the URL, what is required? We are opening the web application. What is required? Where the application is open? This is the thing which required, boss. What we required? Say loudly. Browser. Have you understood?
okay.
So if you don't have the browser, then where you are going to open your application, web application?
You can open.
है ना? Without browser, can you open the web application? No. Okay. So every web application we are going to open on the browser. So this is what Google Chrome. So what is our first step to open the web application? We launch the browser. This is our first step. Any browser, launch any browser first. Okay, this is what Microsoft Edge, this is what Firefox, and this is what Google Chrome. Okay, you can launch any browser first. That is very important to open the web application. Keep in your mind. ज़्यादा बड़ा नहीं सोचने का, छोटा छोटा सोचने का. Okay, think little, not big. Okay, just click on the any browser. Okay, just click on the any browser and then you are going to enter the URL. Okay, this is what facebook.com. I am entering this URL. Okay, and just I am hitting. So this is what web application, right? So to open the any web application, what we required? Mandatory prerequisite, that is browser. Any browser we required. So browser should be installed in your computer, browser should be installed in your mobile, browser should be installed in your tab. Okay, so browser is required. So browser will send the request to the server and will get the response from the server, so that you are seeing here the response of the browser server. Okay, so we hit this browser and the server gives you the response, this one. And if there is a no internet connection, if there were no internet connection, then you will get here the internet error, right? So we are not getting the response from the server. Am I right? Now we are getting the response from the server because our internet is working properly. That's why we are getting here the this page. Sometimes the internet not working properly, so you will getting the something different kind of the error. That means we are not getting the response from the server. Okay. So to open the web application, we require a browser. So from the any device, means electronic device, you can open the web application to run from the mobile. Okay, not from the Facebook application app. You just, if you have in your mobile, you have the Google Chrome, in your mobile you have the application of Firefox, you have the browser in your mobile, right? Am I right? If you are going to open the application from your mobile browser, I am not going to talk with your application. I am not talking of the mobile application. Your Google Chrome is your mobile application. Okay, Google Chrome is the mobile application. Okay, because you have downloaded in your mobile, that is mobile application, but it's a browser. Okay, it's a browser, and if you open the Google Chrome from your mobile and you are hitting the URL, this is not a mobile application you are opening, this is opening the web application. Okay, if you are opening the browser from your mobile and you are entering the Facebook, so this is what web application. Okay, you can open from your tab. What is the prerequisite? Browser should be installed in your tab, any browser. Okay, if you want to open the web application from your mobile, what is prerequisite? The browser should be installed in your mobile, right? Is it clear or not? So any browser, means the Google Chrome or Firefox, anything, the browser should be installed in your mobile, so you can open the web application. The browser should be installed in your tab so that you can open the web application. The browser should be installed in your laptop so that you can open the web application. So in my laptop, Edge, Chrome, okay, and Firefox browsers are available, so that I am going to so I am going to entering here the URL and I am going to open the web application. Okay, this is what web applications. Okay, so the application which is run on the any browser. Okay, okay, so application which is run on the browser from mobile, tab or laptop. Okay, so the browser should be installed in the mobile, browser should be installed in the tab, browser should be installed in the laptop. So this is what web application. Mobile application means what? We are going to download this application. Now for example, Google Chrome. Okay, so Google Chrome is what? Application you have. Actually this is what browser, but this browser you downloaded from Play Store. Suppose Google Chrome is downloaded from the Play Store. Okay, this is what application. This is what mobile application. Also, you have downloaded something mobile application. Okay, uh, Facebook. Okay, so this is what mobile application you downloaded. But the Facebook you are going to open in the browsers also from mobile. Okay, the same application Facebook you can open if you don't want to install the Facebook app in your mobile, and also if you want to use the mobile Facebook, okay, from the mobile. So no need to install the Facebook app. You can go through the any browser and you can input the Facebook application you can use. If you don't want to install the Amazon app in your mobile, you can go through the any browser, you can hit the URL of the Amazon and you can use. That is what web application, it's not a mobile application. Okay, so but if you install it the application in your mobile, that is what mobile application. Okay, installation. Okay, and desktop application means what? The application which is running on the laptop, single laptop, that is what, or computer, that is what MS Office something. This is what standalone application. Okay, the application is only run on the single computer. It is a desktop application. Okay, so is it clear now? These are the three types of application available in the market. Okay, is it clear? This is very important, basic concept. This is completely basic. Okay, now the what is the advantage of the Selenium? Okay, what is the advantages of the Selenium? Why should we go for the Selenium for the automation testing? And first is very important, that is what open source and freeware. Okay, this is what open source. We know why it is popular, because it is open source and free. Okay, we no need to pay for the downloading, and we need to no need to pay for using. Okay, no license, it's a free of cost, open source, and this one, and it is perform and it is used in the multiple operating system. Okay, it is support the multiple operating system. What are the different operating system we have? Can you tell me any operating system name? Yes, what is the operating system? What are the operating system? Any name for the operating system? In your laptop, which operating system you are using? Microsoft. Means Microsoft is the name of company. What is the name of your operating system? What is the product name? Microsoft is the name of company.
Windows.
Windows. Good. We have the Windows operating system. Then we have the Linux operating system, Mac also. Okay, Apple. This is from the Apple company that uses the Mac OS. Different operating system. So the Selenium support the multiple operating system. Suppose you are using the Mac OS, also Selenium is support. Okay, I am using the Windows and you are using the Mac, that is also support. Okay, and it supports multiple browsers, means you can test in multiple browsers simultaneously. Okay, you can see the multiple browsers like Google Chrome, Mozilla, Firefox. Okay, any. Also, it supports multiple languages. Multiple languages means coding languages like Java. So we are covering the Java. Okay, we are going to write the code to the Selenium with Java. Okay, then C Sharp. Okay, and Ruby, JavaScript, and so on, etc. Okay, okay. So it support the multiple languages. Selenium support the multiple languages. You can write the code Selenium with Java. You can write the code Python with Selenium. You can write the code C Sharp with Selenium. We are writing the code Java with Selenium. So it is support the multiple languages. This is the most important advantage of the Selenium. Okay, you can see here the about Selenium, and Just click on here, languages supports. Okay, so Selenium is used for the multiple programming languages. And just click on here and see. Okay, just open here home page. Okay, so Selenium WebDriver, you can go through and read more. Okay, sorry, there is that one. Supports, no, supports means we need to provide. Okay, see here. So it support C sharp language. Okay, C sharp is the from Microsoft. Okay, C sharp is from Microsoft. Don't say C hash. It's a C sharp. So .NET, Microsoft, Ruby, Java. Okay, Python programming language, JavaScript. These are the programming language. It support a more programming language. Okay, that's why it's most popular. This is the advantage. Then it is used to integrate. Okay, we are going to integrate the third parties API. Okay, we are going to integrate with the third party tools. Okay, into Selenium also. So Selenium is very important that we can integrate the third party tools into the Selenium. Okay, so third party tool means if you want to report, okay, we want to test case report, so we use something different tools. Okay, Allure. Okay, we have the different tools are available that is supported in the Selenium. We will see, don't worry. Whenever we are going to start the Selenium, then we'll see. We are not going to start the Selenium right now because we are going to start a Java now. Okay, just I am giving you the introductory part of the Selenium, and then we are going to start the Java, and after completion of the Java, then we are going to start the Selenium. Because if I am going to directly start the Selenium, I am writing the code, so you will not understand anything about the Java. Okay, that's why that is very important. And interview they will ask the question in the Java as well as Selenium. Okay, that's why I am covering the core Java. That is very important for the Selenium. Whatever the important things are available for the Selenium, that is I am going to cover. Very important